don't forget it. It's this thing called life. Gotta wake up and be grateful for a new day. Gotta be confident, love yourself, don't worry about what they say. It's this thing.
Hey y'all, what's good, what's good, what's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and whatnot. This is your girl Sweet Tea, and I have some messages for you guys for today. But first, as always, we are going to welcome Spirit in first, and then we will get into your messages. Holy Spirit, appear divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Ashe. Okay. So, there could be something about someone like going on an application binge. So you could have, possibly recently been released from a job, or maybe you've already, this happened quite some time ago, but you're still on the job hunt, or just something is prompting you to feel the need to get back to having a 9-to-5 or just whatever type of job. It doesn't have to be those specific hours of the day, right? Because I am actually getting someone may not be doing like a 9-to-5. You could be doing like a second shift, like a 12 to 8 or something like that. Or some of y'all could even be doing overnight, right? So it's going to be different, applicable for whomever, right? So take it as you will. There are some names that came up. So I'm going to throw those out real quick, and then I'll get into more of your message. So Kendrick came up, and then obviously there are some songs that actually were channeled along with that. So I'll get back to that in a minute, but I'll just throw out the other names. Shanice, or like Nisi, anything related to like Kiki, so I'm getting like Kiandra or Keisha or Kiera or things like that as well, okay? So those names have significance, whether it's you or someone that is within your energetic field, okay, that's being picked up on, all right? Now, going back to Kendrick, so there... what was kept coming to me and was stuck in my head was how's it go? It's like boom boom boom. I feel silly saying it anyway. He'd be like boom 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 the type of I'm on you wouldn't understand, the type of I'm on you wouldn't understand. So that just kept coming to me. So it's something about like whatever it is that you're doing, or just how you move, or how you think, or the way you process things, or something like that. Is it something where you could be expressing to somebody like, look, the type of time I'm on, the type of stuff I do, the way I think, the way I move, like you wouldn't understand. So it's like you trying to figure me out, or, trying to, see what my next movie is or whatever. It's like, they're not gonna get it anyway, because the type of stuff you own, they wouldn't understand. So it's something about that. So someone could be like trying to watch your every move, or see what you're gonna do next, or now granted, there are different energies there, so just definitely make sure you guys use your discernment as you listen to these messages, okay? Someone also could be a redhead as well, or like ginger color, whatever. But yes, let me throw out my disclaimer. Bits and pieces of this message could apply to you, if not the full message. So definitely take the messages as they are for you. If it is yours, receive it to be so. If it does not flow, let it go. Definitely go check out some of the other videos on the channel, as they may apply to you as well and resonate with you. Don't forget to do all that fun clicky stuff like hitting the like button, okay? And subscribing if you have not already. Shout out to those of you who are newly added to the Divine Elevated Love family, that have recently subscribed. I love you guys. Thank you for joining our family, and I hope that these messages resonate with you well. I will say that I am definitely not a for everybody person. So if you came across any of my messages and you resonated with it and you have subscribed, you are meant to be here. And when I say that, I mean that fully and intentionally, because these channel messages are truly solely from the divine. I do not use tarot cards or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I may every once in a blue moon, or you can even go back and look on the channel where you will see that I've used some here and there. I'm more so an intuitive guide, and I flow within the natural state of being from the channel messages, okay? Because even when I did use cards more so, those were cards that I sat with, I meditated with, and Spirit just provided me what I needed to put on the card. But yeah, so, and then I used to do angel messages and whatnot with oracle cards. Haven't done that in a really long time. I may need to tap back into that because I don't know, Spirit's just letting me know, do that, But anyway, so I just felt the need to speak to that real quickly. Anywho, moving forward. So, it's the type of stuff people will not understand. And I also feel like this is the way that you feel about yourself. It's you realize that you're just different. You're unique. You're your own person. The way that you think, the way that you feel, the way that you move, process, operate, all of those things. It's you could be someone you could have a hard time really connecting with people on a deeper level. You could be somebody who's very deep. You also could be a water sign. You could have a heavy water placement within your big three, or just in a significant house in your natal chart. And because of that, you require very deep conversations, and let's be very clear, it does not have to be super emotional, but you just require some of you guys could be sapiosexuals, so you could be someone who, even if you want to date, it's hard for you to even resonate and relate to the person and connect with the person, because if they're not someone who is, interesting themselves and knowledgeable, and they can teach you things, and they can really have an actual conversation that's of substance and not just very baseline, streamlined, just typical, oh yeah, so where you work at, what you do, and all that. Look, you know what I'm saying? It's you kind of just can't resonate with the people. You can't create the deep bond that you choose to create. This could be something that you've been dealing with for quite some time, and you may kind of feel a little way about it, but Spirit is letting you know that you're the way that you are for a reason, and there will be the time and place and space where you will receive the reciprocation of energy that you put out, or just the desires of your heart, where you meet others and align with others that you can be deep with. And that could be the thing, maybe you do have these very baseline connections, and it's it's cool or whatever, but you just require more depth, and you have yet to be able to open up to these people who you do kind of interact with regularly, because they don't bring that part out of you. And even if you're someone who you try to initiate these types of in-depth conversations, the type of you want, they wouldn't understand, so it's kind of hard for you to really put that out there. There's also something about that too. It's you could have people who you used to deal with, and they're seeing now that you are this very deep individual, and that there's a lot more to you than what they see at the front, or how you present yourself initially, or just even within that connection. Dealing with them, it's dang, once they start dealing with us, they are a little more this or that, or I wonder why they didn't really talk about this with me when we were hanging out, and things like that. And it's just that they never created the atmosphere for you to feel comfortable to even speak about certain things, or even if you did speak about certain things, these people would kind of shun it, or make fun of it, or tell you were crazy, or they just had no interest, right? Because you could be someone who, I'm getting, it's a very specific something. you could have tried to have certain conversations with maybe one or two people, and it totally blew over their head in one ear out the other. And this person could have always, like, as soon as you started talking about certain things that you had interest in or that were significant to you, or that, you know, you were trying to educate them on or whatever, it's like then all of a sudden they had to do something. They got busy. Oh, hey, such and such just came home. I'll call you back later. Or, hey, I gotta go do blah blah blah. Oh, the kids just walked in the door. I gotta fix them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it would always happen right when you get ready to go into depth about something or share something about yourself, or you're trying to, you know, just it was something like that. Because I'm getting the energy of, like, you could be someone who you're a great listener, or you give good advice, or I don't know, like, people always would call you possibly, and they could just dump all their stuff, or call you and just vent, or call you and run their mouth for hours. But as soon as it got to the point where you had your turn of, oh, well, let me share this, or let me talk about this, or let me vent on this, or let me, you know, it's like then all of a sudden, I got to get a phone. So you could have dealt with people like that for quite some time, and it could have kind of discouraged you with wanting to open up to others. So yeah, you have to take the energy as it is. All right. I'm also getting with the Kendrick, he has a song, Backseat Freestyle. Some of you guys could be rappers, or you could have some type of rapper within your energetic field possibly, or you have some type of love for music, appreciation. Maybe this is just one of your favorite songs, as simple as that. But it's called Backseat Freestyle, so go check that out. It's super throwback of Kendrick. It's like one of his first, like, big hits, at least for what I know. The lyrics say, he's like, all my life I want money and power, respect my mind, or die from less, shawty. I pray my get big as an Eiffel Tower, so I can the world for 72 hours. Okay, anyway, let me chill out, because that song was bad. But anyway, I'm going to have to listen to that later. So yeah, go check that song out. But yeah, there could be something significant in those lyrics. That could be how you feel. You're like, look, all my life I want the money and power, and I want people to respect me. And if they want to respect from me, then hey, watch out. You know, there also could be something significant about 72 hours as well. Okay. So something could be taking place within the next 72 hours, or you could be seeing something related to what I'm speaking about within the next 72 hours. Some of you guys could also be getting a return phone call, or some type of communication, or you could be getting an approval of on a job, because I spoke to somebody applying for a job earlier. Or even just, you know, getting set up for like an interview or whatever and whatnot, okay, within the next 72 hours of the time of you listening to this message, all right? There also could be something significant about collard greens. You could love collard greens, or you could just really need to get a good intake of some type of greens. There's something obviously specific about collard greens, but outside of that, just needing to get some greens, you need some iron. You could just benefit from chlorophyll, things like that, chlorella, things like that. But definitely make sure you try to get you some type of greens within your system, spinach, whatever, some green leaves. There could be something significant about that specific saying, green leaves, okay? Somebody could be into having a green thumb. You could have new plants. Someone could be out in their garden planting things and whatnot, okay? So there's also something significant about Ninja Turtles, whether this is like just your favorite movie, show, characters, whatever. It could be something dealing with your kids with Ninja Turtles. I'm also getting something like, you know how people have like the characters dress up and come to their kids' like birthday party. It could be something like that as well. Like maybe you've been trying to figure out what to do for your kid, and there you go. Like, you know what? We ain't gonna do Spider-Man. We did that before. We ain't gonna do Black Panther. We did that before. You know what? Let's do Ninja Turtles this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on. But more specifically, there's something about Master Splinter Okay, now someone could be into like karate, or maybe you're signing your kids up for something like this, a class, so that they can learn discipline and, you know, how to protect themselves and whatever and whatnot. But Master Splinter was also a rat. And I'm also getting something about the sewer. So someone could be dealing with plumbing, things along the line of plumbing. Someone could be a plumber. There could be something about a rat. Someone could live in New York as well. But maybe you guys like come across like some type of something going on in your yard, or yeah, I don't know, we'll die and we're gonna stay on that too long. But I'm also getting something about somebody feels like somebody's ugly as well, or somebody looks like a rat. Somebody could also be being called a rat, like for snitching or whatever. Ooh, okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there could be something that took place in your life, and maybe you didn't speak on it for a long time, or even if you spoke on it, maybe you only spoke on it to a few people or whatever and whatnot. So you guys could be releasing like a book, a statement, a vlog, TikTok, whatever. You could be just sharing like bits and pieces of your story, and it's going to be revealing certain things about certain people. And these people could be looking at you like you're a rat, like you're a snitch, like you telling on them. But the crazy part about it is like, well, then one, they shouldn't have did what they did to you in the first place. But aside from that, your story is your story to tell. Your truth is your truth. And I feel that that is your actual message. Whoever you are that resonates with it, it's like, you're like, look, I'm just simply telling my truth. And there's going to be some people who don't like it, because it's going to reveal that they are ugly. Because as crazy as it is, that was going to be something else that I spoke to, because I think I already kind of said it briefly, but it's something about somebody being viewed as ugly. And because I spoke to Master Splinter and the rat, and yeah, anyway, it's like, you telling your truth is going to reveal just how ugly someone is, spiritually, and just like their personality, their character. Someone could put on this like front of like, oh, they just, yeah, I'm this great person, I'm a good friend, and I'm this and I'm that, and they could just be terribly ugly on the inside. They suck as a friend. They share all of your secrets. They've done really malicious things behind your back, like tell all your business, or try to make you look really bad to other people, because people actually like you because you're a likable person. You're actually a beautiful soul, a beautiful spirit, and that bothers them because they know that they're ugly on the inside, because they're dealing with some things that they've yet to heal or even acknowledge for some. And so they've sat around trying to diminish your name to every possible person that they could, and make you out to be this ugly person to other people, when in reality it was just projection. It was them who was actually the ugly person. This could even be family members as well. Like they could have done some really just horrific things to you, shady things to you, whatever. And they just hope that you never spoke on it, or you were too scared to speak on it, or you were, whatever. And it's like, now you're speaking your truth, and these people are being seen for exactly who they are. Very ugly, terrible people. And now everybody's beginning to see you as the beauty that you are, the good heart that you have. Some of you are even also going to be being seen as like this overcomer, someone who's like, wow, like, we knew you've been through some stuff, but we didn't know like you've been through that, or like, wow, how did you overcome all that? Like, you could end up, like I say, someone could end up writing a book, or like you could just be sharing your story, and it could be really inspiring, and to others to, speak their truth as well, or just to push through whatever they're dealing with and become the overcomer just like you from their circumstances. Okay. So, yeah, that's actually pretty deep, but I love that. Someone also could be a lover of coffee, or just, tea dates or tea time, and it could be someone who you work from home and you try to switch up your environment. You could possibly go to, Starbucks or just whatever. It doesn't have to be that specific brand, but you could go to some coffee shop and, sit there and do your work or whatever. When the weather's good, maybe you sit out on there. Like if they have an outside area, you sit outdoors and you do your work and whatever, and feel the wind of the breeze and whatever. There also could be something significant about yellow flowers as well, okay? But yeah, so these are your messages for this time. I hope that they were helpful for you guys. And yeah, I love you. Don't forget to do all that fun clicky stuff. And I will holla at y'all later. All right, see ya.
Don't forget it. It's this thing called life. Gotta wake up and be grateful for a new day. Gotta be confident, love yourself. Don't worry about what they say. It's this thing called